Well, hey, Gundam Maniacs, welcome to another episode of Gundam Explained. In this episode, I wanted to talk about Gundam Seed Freedom. It's a new Gundam movie that's come out in Japan only, not anywhere else yet. But it's exciting. It's out, but I can't enjoy it. Now, quick background with me and Seed. I didn't really like the original Seed season, but Seed Destiny was actually kind of enjoyable. It seemed like a crazier version of Zeta. I do like the music, I do like the mobile suit designs, but I have trouble with the character face designs. It's hard for me to take it seriously. But this is not about me. Or is it? Actually, but okay, so the story for Gundam Seed Freedom in CE75, the fighting still continues. There are independence movements and aggression by Blue Cosmos. In order to calm the situation, a global peace monitoring agency called Compass is established, with Lacus as its first president. As members of Compass, Kira and his comrades intervene into various regional battles. Then a newly established nation called Foundation proposes a joint operation against a Blue Cosmos stronghold. Now, from what I remember, after the end of Destiny, I thought, Blue Cosmos almost seemed to look like the bad guy because they had to do what they could to stop the real bad guy, kind of like the deep state, if you would call it that. So while I am not anticipating or thinking of any spoilers that could come about, I want you to know for the rest of this video, I could bring up something that I find that might be considered a spoiler. All right, and this is from Anime News Network from Crystalline Hodgkins. Let's see. Gundam Seed Freedom anime film earns 770 million yen in first 2 days. Can't tell you what that means, but maybe we can dig around and find out. The film is planned to open in 56 countries and territories. So I'm assuming that means for English-speaking regions. Mainichi Shimbun's Mantin Web, that's a lot of different words, news site reported on Sunday that the Mobile Suit Gundam Seed Freedom anime film sold 500,000 tickets and earned 770 million. So that's about US 5.2 million in its first 2 days. The film is planned to screen in 56 countries and territories. The film opened in Japan on Friday. In comparison, the Mobile Suit Gundam Hathaway film sold 259,000 tickets for a bunch of yen, which was 4.77 million at the time in its first 3 days. Okay, so not too much more. So I don't know if that means that's good for an anime film, because that's slightly more than Hathaway. And, I got to look up what Cuckoo's Doan's Island was, but it's interesting to see that it consecutively increases, although does that account for inflation? Oh, and so Cuckoo's Doan Island actually sold 3 million, so that is less than the other two. So it's kind of interesting to see that Hathaway did pretty good. The kind of OG style Gundam didn't do as good, but maybe still, in the ballpark, I'm just assuming. And then we get the Seed thing blowing up, but still within the same range. All right, it ranked at number 3 in terms of tickets sold its opening weekend. So think about it, number 3. Like, if you think in the States, when movies come out for a weekend, like the third place, I guess, is not too crazy. The film became the first Gundam film since 1988's Mobile Suit Gundam Char's Counterattack to top the 1 billion yen mark and earned a total of 2.21 billion yen. The 1982 Mobile Suit Gundam 3 Encounters Space anime film holds the record for highest Japanese box office revenue in Gundam franchise with a total of about 2.3 billion yen. That's 15.5 million. Now, real quick for some context on this, and that text is really small, so I'll just read it. Godzilla Minus One debuted at number 1 at the Japanese box office, grossing 1 billion yen, which was 7.8 million. So that's in the first 3 days. So we could see that it's really not by too much. Again, and I'm just relating this to how money is made in the States with the U.S. box office domestically. But yeah, it looks like if that was considered doing good, again, Seed seems to be in the ballpark. And going through that, I don't know what it means exactly. It's just interesting to see numbers, interesting to see what's popular, especially in Japan, how that's going to translate to other countries. And then, so here are some Gunpla that they've announced. We've got the Rising Freedom Gundam, so I guess that is the main dude, the main Freedom Gundam. They call it the Rising Freedom Gundam. Immortal Justice Gundam, some of these we've seen. There's the Black Knight Squad, Shy VA. Yeah, there we go again. Which looks pretty cool. It has kind of like a regal knight look. And then the Force Impulse Gundam Spec 2. That actually looks really cool. That's a real grade also. I really dig the look at that. That just seems like total modernization of the ARC 78-2 in a way. All right, and we've got this high-grade Black Knight squad, Rud-Ro. Sounds like something Scooby-Doo would say. RO.A tentative. I guess that's the name for now. Again, has a knight look, almost, almost like a Mandalorian. And it's got all the green stuff going on. Very cool and distinct look, from, I can't look at that and be like, oh, that's UC. And then this Gelgoog Menace. Looks cool. All right, and here is where we get something that says spoiler alert. Now, this has to do with new mobile suits. So this doesn't have to do with story. I'm not too familiar with story. I haven't been trying to read translations of story. I don't care too much about the story for now. So we're going to look at some mobile suits. This looks great, but that name, ZGMF A262PDP, Mighty Strike Freedom Gundam, looks cool. We've got, some of the OG designs, styling for that. So I don't know if the Mighty Strike Freedom is supposed to be like after the Rising Freedom or how, and it says strike in it, I'm not even going to try. Oh, I like its transformation modes potentially. Oh, and that's called the MDE 262S Proud Defender Mighty Strike Freedom Gundam backpack. Of course it'd be an accessory. All right, Destiny Gundam Spec 2. Yeah, it looks similar to Destiny, I guess just, Spec 2. Sword Impulse Gundam Spec 2, Blast Impulse Gundam Spec 2. Okay, yeah, looking cool. And then we've got a Zagok. It's very cool, and that's something that Seed has kind of stuck to with its designs. A lot of its mobile suit designs, especially when it comes to like main characters, are kind of reminiscent of older UC Gundam. And we got the ZGMF X191 M2 Infinite Justice Gundam Type 2. Really cool flight unit backpack it's got. Let's see, we've got the ZGMF 10227M Dual Blitz Gundam. That looks pretty neat, actually. That does. Not too clear on the head, but it actually looks pretty neat. All right, ZGMF 103 HD, man, these names, not liking it. Lightning Buster Gundam, I mean, that's a cool name. Wow, look at some of these. I'd like to get a closer look, especially because of the designs, from the OG. I had to look that up real quick again, I totally forgot. Kunio Okawara, like original mechanical designer. He did some updates for Gundam Seed, 20th anniversary. So we kind of see that design style with those. And they look cool, we gotta say. Check this out, Black Knight Squad, Cal Ray, but man, that looks cool, especially its flight mode. This looks sick. Very interesting though. I'm seeing like that, for some reason the thing on the back almost looks like the Wing Zero stuff. Maybe I'm confusing that. So let's look at the mobile suits that are coming. They look pretty cool. I'd like to see them in action because by looking at the trailer, there's a modernization going on with the anime that looks great actually. But Bandai reveals Gundam Freedom Kira and Lacus action figures. This is cool, but makes me very angry at the same time. So we've got this SH Figure Arts Kira. Don't care. I know people like that stuff though, so I get it. And then I guess Lacus is here too. Oh, over here, let's see. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. These are cool looking, and the reason I'm acting like I'm mad about it is because where's Amuro? Where's Char? Where's Sayla? Where's Bright? Where's Haro? So hopefully between Witch for Mercury and now Seed Freedom, they'll give that treatment to the OG. Let's get me some SH Figure Arts Amuros here. Yeah. So that just about does it in terms of, what we've got out there for English territories. I haven't been really snooping to look for, is there some downloadable version I can watch? I tend to prefer to have a clean copy. And if it's something that's not available in English, I would wait also till it's available in a proper English subtitle. I would prefer a dub, which they might do that with this. We're curious for those that have watched it, how did you watch it if you did, and did you like it? Also, is it available somewhere? I don't know. Throw that all in the comments. I'm curious to see what you guys have to say about it. Again, I'm not a huge Seed fan, but this part of Gundam is fun. New movie coming out, the animation, it looks modern. I'm really digging the design of the suits, and I like Destiny, so I could only hope that we get a lot of cool Destiny-style action going on in this. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't. Give this video a like. Check the links in the description. Become a supporter if that's something you're into, or join our Discord. We have a lot of fun there, but yeah, we'll talk later.